Okay guys, we're going to take a slight bit of a break from talking about psychic vampires and how to protect yourself and things like that. And we're going to start with Yule because it is Yule season. Now, I'm not going to start too much on what it is, things like that. I'm just going to go into like the herbs and oils and things that I use because I feel like we talk about it. I talked about it last year. I think I talked about it the year before. So we're just going to talk about herbs and oils and things like that that are associated with it, and then we're going to jump into the fun stuff, I guess you would call it. I mean, I would call it that too, but my ideas and things like that. So my little, like, I'm only going to do it twice a week, but I am going to have... It's not just going to be one project in a video, it's going to be a couple different projects in a video. So that's my hope, at least for now. And as always, I feel like I don't have myself set up, or all of my things that I can find, because I keep losing stuff, and I have to remind myself that I still am packed up. I still have stuff packed. So some of my stuff can be anywhere, so I'm trying to be not so hard on myself. Okay, so let's start into it. So some of the herbs that are associated with the winter solstice, and I associate with the winter solstice. So these are not just those that are original, but what I feel also pervades. And like I said, I'm missing a few. I'm missing my nutmeg and my cloves. I feel like I put them somewhere and now they're AWOL, so I'll either buy more or try to find what I've got. So a couple different ones that I associate are white oak bark, well, not just white, but white is what I have. So oak bark and pine bark. Again, I can't find mine. Probably just gonna have to buy more, as well as cedar and some fir. So I know all of those are probably packed away somewhere, and as soon as I buy them, I'll find it, but I'd rather have them on hand for you guys when I'm doing my little videos for you guys. So this is Frankincense Resin, and I have it also in this larger container as well. Because I couldn't find this container a while ago, and so I bought this one. This one I just bought at one of my shops in my mall, and they just so happen to have it on hand. But these, when I talk about frankincense tears, these are what they are. These are what they look like. So if I say like 2 tears, they're 2 of these little guys. So those are frankincense. And ginger root, and I was actually looking for my myrrh resin, which I could not find when I came across this. Of course, not looking for it, find it. Looking for it, can't find it. So ginger root here, and not just the root, but and I use ginger root in some of my, my stuffy nose remedies and things like that. I also use just regular ginger in my bakings and things like that. So it is a big part of this time of year for me. Allspice. You can't actually see the note because it's still on this like the bulk barn thing. But again, this is one of those ones that I have probably 2 or 3 containers worth of, because I'll go to do a video, I'll go to do a spell, and I don't have it, and then I'll pick it up. But that's another one. Star anise, which is this lovely one right here that I have. Usually in stars, I don't really like star anise that much. I use it very, very sparingly because I don't like the licorice, I don't like the taste, I don't like the smell, I don't like fennel for that reason either, or black licorice. To each their own. I don't mind people who do like the black licorice, it's just not my thing. These are kind of a year-round thing for me, but I prefer keeping them on hand. These are bay leaves. I have those as well. Then cinnamon sticks. These are one of the containers I have. I have a second container, and I'm getting more this year because I need the longer pieces that are about like this long for one of my little crafts for you guys. I use peppermint this time of year as well. Peppermint candies, peppermint in my tea, to make myself feel better if I've got a cold. And the last in my basket, but I'm probably missing one. I'm definitely missing one because there's like cranberry and apples and all sorts of pomegranates and things like that. But also this is orange peel. Now I have another chunked orange peel, but this is actually orange peel that came from oranges that I did, and then I have one that I bought. Specifically, I didn't dry them out properly, so they're kind of sticky, but they do work. So those are all of the herbs, and then I'm just going to put them away, and we're going to talk about and I'm just actually going to put them to the side so that they're easily accessible when I need them, when we're talking about other stuff, so I'm not going around looking for them. So I'm just going to put them just away there to the side. And now we're going to talk about oils. Now, excuse me, there are a couple things that I use this time of year. I use this orange spray that once upon a very long time ago I got in a boxing. I still have a little bit left, and I use it. I love it. And it is orange blossom oil, witch hazel, cinnamon, frankincense, and reiki. So I really like this. I use this time of year as a room spray, as well as just to cleanse my area, because it is part of that whole thing. Then the essential oils that I like to use this time of year, usually cinnamon, but I'm out of cinnamon essential oil. Like I said, I always have it, and then when I need it, I don't have it. So it's cinnamon and then pine, which are two that I do not have. I could not find pine when I was looking for it last year, so perhaps we'll find it this year. Cedar is another one. Rosemary, which is another one of those herbs that I like to use as well a lot this time of year. Cedar wood, which is another one that you will see me be using, especially in like candles and stuff. I like the rosemary, cedar wood, the rose essential oil, the rose water concentrate that I have is what I substitute for my rose aspect. And then the frankincense resin, of course, here that I have. I also have a couple others that I want to get, just haven't gotten yet, and that would be the carnation, like I said, and the pine, and the cinnamon when I can find it. So those three are going to be my new gets, but those are what I'll be using for Yule this year. And like I said, I'm not going too much into it. I might give small explanations here and there of what I'm doing, why I'm doing something, why I did it the way I did it, when I'm making Yule candles and things like that. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Blessed be, keep crafting witches, and have a happy Yule.